All right, let's just jump right into it. It's the big question, isn't it? The one on everyone's mind. You're probably thinking about it, maybe whispering about it with coworkers. Is a machine, is AI, about to make my job disappear? Well, today we're going to cut through all the hype and get to the brutal truth. And more importantly, we're going to lay out your action plan. Let's start with a number, a huge number, 300 million. That's how many full-time jobs Goldman Sachs predicts will be impacted by AI. And let's be clear, this isn't some far-off sci-fi future we're talking about. No, this is a massive economic shift that is happening right now. It's a scale that's pretty much impossible to ignore, and it's exactly why everyone's feeling so anxious. And hey, if you think that's just some corporate forecast, listen to the people who are actually building these things. A former engineer from OpenAI, one of the companies at the very heart of this whole revolution, they put it pretty bluntly. The timeline is way more urgent than most people are willing to admit. Things are moving fast. So yeah, welcome to what we're calling the AI job quake. And this isn't just a minor tremor, okay? This is a fundamental reshaping of the entire job market. The ground is literally shifting under our feet. And the key to making it through is understanding exactly where those fault lines are. Which brings us to the really critical part of all this, the hit list and the havens, right? We need to know which jobs are directly in the path of this automation freight train and which careers are, maybe surprisingly, turning out to be safe places to be. Knowing where you stand, well, that's the absolute first step to making a solid plan. And look, this isn't just guesswork. Let's talk about jobs that are being automated as we speak. At critical risk, you've got customer service reps. Chatbots are already handling a huge percentage of those calls. Copywriters? Agencies are slashing freelance budgets because AI can churn out decent content in seconds. And data entry, that's facing almost total replacement. Then you have the high-risk zone. Graphic designers, junior developers, translators. AI tools are already producing seriously high-quality work in these fields, and they're doing it in a fraction of the time. So why these jobs? Well, it all comes down to what AI is good at versus what it's, terrible at. See, AI is an absolute master of patterns, data, and following rules. It can scan thousands of documents, spot trends we'd miss, and follow instructions perfectly. But ask it to make a tough ethical call, or read the emotional vibe of a tense meeting, or come up with a truly out-of-the-box solution to a problem nobody's ever seen before? Nope. That's still our domain. That's human territory. And that right there shows you exactly where the safe havens are. Think about skilled trades, plumbers, electricians. You can't email an AI to fix a burst pipe. It requires a physical presence and solving problems in totally unpredictable environments. And then you've got healthcare, mental health, teaching. These fields are all built on empathy, on trust, on human connection. An AI can't hold a patient's hand or truly inspire a classroom of kids. These jobs aren't just surviving, they're actually becoming more valuable. So this brings us to what I think is the most important idea in this entire explainer. We've talked about the threat, right? But now we're going to pivot to the opportunity. Because the future isn't about running away from AI. It's about figuring out your place right alongside it. And this concept, it's called the human in the loop. So let's just ask the question again. After everything we've just laid out, let's be direct. Will AI take your job? The honest answer? No, it won't. AI is a tool. But, and this is a really big but, you absolutely might be replaced by a person who has mastered that tool. See, the threat isn't the machine itself. The real threat is the person who can do their job, and maybe your job too, because they've learned how to use AI to become 10 times more effective. This is how you become indispensable. It's this human-in-the-loop model. So think of it like this. The AI generates the first draft, it analyzes the data, it suggests the solution, but the human, that's you, you're the one who pokes holes in it, who asks, okay, but what's missing here? Who challenges the assumptions it's making, and most importantly, you're the one who makes the final strategic call. You become the editor, the strategist, the one with the final say. Now, this isn't just some abstract idea, it's a real strategy. So here is your playbook for making that shift. This is all about being proactive instead of reactive. It's about building a career that doesn't just survive in this new world, but actually thrives in it. Okay, here are the 4 key steps. Number 1, master the AI tools in your field. Don't just dabble with them, become the go-to expert. 2, double down on your creativity. The AI can execute, sure, but you need to be the one who comes up with the original idea in the first place.
3, hone that emotional intelligence. Your ability to collaborate with people, to persuade them to lead, that is a superpower AI can't touch. And 4, diversify. Don't be a one-trick pony. Add skills that are adjacent to what you do now to make yourself that much more valuable.
Researchers at Yale actually boiled this all down to 3 core human skills that are going to set you apart. First is judgment. You are the human who makes the final nuanced decision. Second, collaboration. You're the bridge that connects the people with the technology. And third, communication. Taking that raw data dump from an AI and turning it into a compelling story that actually influences people to take action.
This quote just nails it, doesn't it? The future isn't humans versus machines. It's humans and machines. It's time to stop thinking about this as a fight and start seeing it as a partnership. The people who get this are going to be the leaders of tomorrow. Simple as that.
Which brings us to our final section, human plus machine. This isn't just a new way to work, it's a completely new mindset. It's about seeing AI not as your competition, but as maybe the most powerful collaborator you will ever have.
Let me make this crystal clear. The old goal, the one that was driven by fear, was all about trying to be AI-proof, finding some job that AI could never ever touch. The new goal, the one that's driven by opportunity, is to be AI-ready, to be the person who knows how to use these tools to create incredible, unprecedented value.
So I'll just leave you with this final thought. The robot revolution, it's not a what if anymore. It's here. So the question is no longer about the robots. It's about you.